let's move on to our main topic here. Terry Rozier, past and future. We got Jack Michael here, Terry's biggest fan. He's getting something.
He's gone. We lost it.
He's disappeared.
All right, this is it. Well, we've lost Jack, but okay. The Scary Terry shirt is in the house. We've got multiple Scarence Terrence.
So, yeah, I mean, Terry Rozier took a big leap and became, he's clearly on the track to becoming, a quality starter at some point. If he's not there already, he had an excellent string of fourth quarters in the playoffs. It's going to be difficult for him to, I think it's going to be difficult for a lot of people to, find a concrete and consistent role here on this team. But Terry Rozier has said all the right things so far that he's willing to sacrifice a little bit, at least this year, to go for a championship. And I think that's right. I think he will. I think he knows that his day is coming, and the Celtics have a special chance here. Do you guys feel the same way?
Yeah. I mean, I think that Terry, it's pretty clear Terry is like, one of the Celtics like better bench players, and it's also not like, the Celtics are asking him for like, he's under a 3-year contract. Like this is his final year of his rookie scale deal. You know what I'm saying? So, he knows. I mean, just look at what playoff games did for his visibility, like this year alone. Like he ended up just making this enormous leap as far as, getting into kind of that stratosphere of starters because of that high visibility. People saw that he could get it done in the playoffs. And I think that if we see Terry be similarly important to a Celtics deep run, just getting on the floor in the finals and delivering effective minutes, like that's really going to help his, value in the most part. Lucky with a polar strike. I just love that Terry has finally. I love that Terry's kind of become like sort of embracing sort of his role as sort of turning into this social media maven. I think we should talk about the Puma stuff, at some point, because I think that's kind of very much reflective about Puma.
What does that shirt say? It's I ain't fucking with nobody but Puma, right?
Yeah, Puma, yeah, and I think he just said that in, I don't know if it was a YouTube video he made or it was an interview.
Shouts.
Yeah.
It was a mixtape.
And now it's a
Scary
shirt.
Terry
And
episode.
We all. I mean, that is the shirt to get at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's. I think
Limited
for all
quantities.
intents, I think it's all gone as far as the general public is concerned. I think it was just that one drop.
Yeah.
It's like the sneakerheads grail version of Celtics Twitter right now.
Basically.
Like, one of 10.
Yeah.
It's on par with the green human Adidas boost that Jalen was in like an Instagram video like last year. Mm-hmm. Like if you can wrangle some green humans, man, sitting on easy street.
Yeah.
Because they're comfortable. I'm sorry to really just rail this discussion. It just got really deep. I came in and Sam was talking really good about like what Terry would actually do on a basketball court, and that's clearly not what I'm talking about.
Well, you're bringing up the more important parts about Terry as a brand, and I think that Terry's brand dominance has definitely come a long way, like in the past year, and I think that's on it, like I'm being a little bit facetious right now, but honestly, that's a big part of being a star in the NBA. Is like God bless Tobias Harris. He's probably a better basketball player than Terry Rozier, but Terry Rozier is, I feel like, more at the forefront of more NBA fans just because of just the sheer force of personality, and I think that is an important part of an NBA team, and I think that teams are going to consider that when he's getting these free agent offers in the offseason. Like, he's a fun guy to have on a team.
I would jump in front of a train for Terry Rozier.
Yeah, he's endlessly quotable.
Yeah, it feels like Puma signed like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got it all.
No, like every big player in the draft, like it feels like they went with Puma, and it still feels like everybody's talking about Terry.
Yeah.
As like the face of it, which is hilarious. Like he kind of needs his own team, and I'm excited for this season to see how he like just tries to like transcend and get that next deal, because I think it could be very useful for the Celtics. But long term, he needs to start. Like, he needs his own team because he is so cool. So like, it's going to be disappointing if he ever leaves, which it feels like he might. But
I would bet on it.
Or Kyrie Irving
I
can
know
just
they
go to the Knicks.
Yeah.
Hey,
No, Terry in New York kind of makes some sense. I mean,
Knicks fans think they're getting Kyrie, so
yeah, maybe.
hey,
Maybe they do.
Psych.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully they embrace Terry.
Frankie Smokes and Terry.
That's kind of
long arms.
That's kind of the big thing kind of hanging over this offseason, right? Is that, I think we should address this, as stupid as I think it is, that, Kyrie could leave. It's not totally out of the question. He is going to opt out of the deal. That is not neither here nor there. He's going to make, regardless, it doesn't matter how he feels about the Celtics, he is going to opt out of that deal because he can make literally like $15 million just by, hitting that button and, getting more money. The problem that I think longer term, what's going to happen is it makes sense for the Celtics, even if they're not going to retain Terry and they're not going to be able to if they bring back Kyrie probably at a reasonable price, is you cover yourself just in case. You know what I'm saying? To have those guys simultaneously on the board, even if someone throws Terry a ridiculous offer sheet and he has to sign and match, I think the moratorium will still be going on next year. If it is, the Celtics will have 12 days to figure out what's going on with Kyrie to match any offer sheet. So that kind of coverage in and of itself might be, and the outside shot of going to a title game makes sense. That I really don't think they're going to trade Terry in season unless there's an absolutely insane deal out there. Like, it just makes too much sense for them, both their title chances this year and for that kind of coverage on the other end if Kyrie does happen to leave, which I don't think he will.